Hey, what's up guys? Rob here, back with another video. Just kind of relaxing today, taking a little break from movies. And I kind of wanted to talk to you guys today about video games. Now, I am not really a huge gamer. Probably in my teens, I was very, very big on video games. I had a huge collection, and I ended up selling all that stuff because I was more of a movie guy, and I still am. I'm a huge movie addict, movie fan. But sometimes I like to play video games when, let's say, I have nothing going on, or I just want to relax a little bit and enjoy, playing a video game. Especially a lot of the games they have out now are movie-like. So, things have changed over the years. So basically, what I want to do today is to show you guys a couple of games that I rented, a couple of things that I own as far as like old school games, as you can see right here, and just kind of talk to you a little bit about like my experience with games. So I went to Family Video and I rented a couple of games for the PlayStation 4 because that's what I have, is a PlayStation 4. And I wanted to rent these because I've heard really good things about them. And one of these is a Sony exclusive, Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4, the new Spider-Man game. Let me tell you, this game is fantastic. It's like I'm playing a new Spider-Man movie. That's how good it is. The cutscenes are so realistic. Like, they could really make a movie out of this. It is that good. Insomniac Games, it feels like the Batman Arkham games. I mean, there's a lot of, there's a lot of stealth missions and stuff like that. You can swing around the city. The cutscenes are great. There's side missions. There's, backpacks you can collect with goodies in them. There's all these suits that you can upgrade to, all these little tech upgrades, and there's so much stuff. This is like an amazing Spider-Man game. I remember the Spider-Man games that I used to play, that I used to like, were Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2, and then I believe the other one was called Web of Shadows or something for the PlayStation 3. I think it was called Web of Shadows. But this is definitely my favorite now. It's fantastic. I think this has, there's so many good games coming out, like Red Dead 2, like Red Dead Redemption. I love the first Red Dead Redemption game. I just think this will compete for Game of the Year. It will at least compete with God of War and, Red Dead. So this is a really, really fun game. I definitely recommend it. I've only been playing this probably for 3 hours, and I'm already, immersed into the world. And that's what I like to do when I play video games. I like to, just kind of forget reality, the reality that I live in, and just be immersed into the game. It's reality. That's deep, Rob. The next one here that I rented is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is a new release, and by Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix. Now, the Tomb Raider games have been kind of like remastered. I remember the first game, the actual like remake Terminator. What the Terminator? Go back to bed, Rob. The remake of the Tomb Raider games, there was the remake one, and then there was like Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was very good. And this is the third game in that kind of like series, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, I've been playing this for about a couple hours, and it's really good. I really enjoy this one, for sure. The graphics are unbelievable. And that's the thing, like, with these games now. It's like, you're paying $60, but, the graphics, it's like movie. It's like playing a movie. like an animated movie. It's just the graphics are so good, and the gameplay is solid. It's I don't know. I have a lot of fun with it so far. I mean, these two games are definitely some that I recommend for sure. Now, I traded in some things, and I went to a place called Disc Replay. I don't know if you've heard of it. I think there's like Mega Replay and stuff like that. I got this for almost free, and the thing is, I've played this game before, and I loved it. And it's another PlayStation exclusive, and it's Horizon Zero Dawn. Another great game by Guerrilla. But the thing is, this is the complete edition that has the Frozen Wilds expansion. And there's a lot of other stuff. There's outfits, there's trader packs, there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. But I used to play the regular edition. So it's nice to have all this stuff. I mean, look at all these scores. But IGN gave it a 9.3 out of 10. You know, PS Lifestyle 10 out of 10. It's getting some really good scores. This is a fantastic game. Great graphics, great gameplay. I do like the story. It's got a strong female lead, such as like the Tomb Raider games have a strong female lead. But anyway, really, really cool game. I got this for almost free. I mean, I traded in some things and I actually got it. So, and it's funny, this is the only PlayStation 4 game that I own on disc. Okay, I have a bunch of PS4 games that are downloaded, like digitally. You know, because I have what do you call it? I have like an expansion that, or what do you call those things? Well, anyway, I have you know, like 1,000 gigs or something like that, or maybe it's over 1,000 gigabytes. But I have you know, a lot of games saved to that. So you know, maybe one of these times I'll show you guys what I actually own. I think Alien Isolation is a good game too. Kind of reminds me of like the Alien movies. That's really, really good. So, a couple things I just want to show you that I own as far as like old school goes, okay? Because, you know, my very first system that I ever owned was an NES back in the 80s. And this was really cool. I have an NES Classic, which is actually playing right now behind me. The only thing I don't like about this is, well, number one, it comes with one controller, and it only comes with 30 games. Now, the games are great, okay, because you got some classics on there. Metroid, Zelda, Kirby, Mario. It actually includes Mario 1 through 3, Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania 1 and 2, Donkey Kong, Double Dragon 2, Excite Bike, all these kinds of things like Ghosts and Goblins, Kid Icarus, you know, all these great games. But what I've done is I've hacked my NES Classic to have more games. Really quick, I want to show you guys. Okay. Now, you guys can see that. These are all the regular games, okay? These are all the games that come with the NES Classic. Dr. Mario, right there. Excite Bike. You know, these are all the games that are included. Punch Out, that's the Mr. Dream version. There's the Mario games, Zelda games. Okay, so I've created a folder right here where I've hacked the NES Classic, and I basically have a lot of games that I wanted. The Back to the Future games, which are not really good. Bad Dudes, Baseball Stars, Batman, Batman Returns, Battletoads Double Dragon, Beetlejuice, California Games, Castlevania 3, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Cobra Triangle, Contra, the very first one, Days of Thunder, based on Tom Cruise's movie, Days of Thunder, Dick Tracy, Die Hard, Double Dragon 1, which I don't know why that wasn't included, but they included Double Dragon 2, it makes no sense. Another folder of more games that I've added, Double Dragon 3, DuckTales 1 and 2, Friday the 13th, the game. Remember this? Remember this game? Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Godzilla 1 and 2, Goonies 1 and 2, Gremlins 2, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom and Last Crusade, Jaws. See, there's a pattern here. A lot of great movie games, even though some of them aren't so great. But for me, they're just fun. Jurassic Park, The Karate Kid, Kung Fu. We got more games here. Marble Madness. I got Mega Man 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Metal Gear. Micro Machines. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3. Pac-Man. Paperboy 1 and 2. Pictionary. Pinbot. Popeye. Predator. Another folder. See all these games I've added? Rambo. Rampage, the original game. RoboCop. A lot of movie games here. Shadow the Ninja, that was fun. Skate or Die 1 and 2. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister 6. Super Off-Road. Superman. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the video game. Turtles 1, 2, and 3. I love the Turtles games. The first Terminator. The Three Stooges. Tiny Toon Adventures and Wrecking Crew. I've added all these games onto the NES Mini. Okay? So pretty cool stuff. I wanted to have all the great games and stuff on it. I also have an SNES Classic. And Super Nintendo was one of my favorite systems. And it still is. There's a lot of great games on here, which I've also hacked this. And I have all my favorites on here. But it comes with some good ones, like Star Fox, Zelda, F-Zero. You got Mario Kart, Mario World, Street Fighter 2, Castlevania 4, Donkey Kong Country. You have all of these great games on this, but I've added games like, Turtles in Time, Batman Returns. There are so many great games that they didn't add. So these are some cool old school, games that I sometimes just prefer to just sit down and play it really quick, just to get my fix or whatever. And these are definitely worth it. Definitely worth the price if you're able to add more games. It's really not that hard. They show you how to do that, but definitely worth it for sure. Because I don't own these systems, and if it's a lot better this way because you can get and you can play these games by downloading them and putting them on here. And you don't have to worry about blowing in your cartridges or see if it's going to work or if it's going to mess up on you. You don't have to worry about any of that. And you're saving, room by not having all these old games laying around. I mean, nothing against vintage, video game collectors and collecting NES cartridges that have never been opened and just collecting games in general. Nothing against that. But the way we're going with technology and stuff, we're able to save these old games on a hard drive and stuff like that and be able to play them whenever. It's almost like an emulator. We're able to play them saved to a hard drive, and it's I think it's more convenient that way. You can just pick any game you want. Don't have to worry about it messing up on you and stuff. That's really cool, especially with these old games, because with the NES I had problems with my system back then when I had it. I had to blow in the cartridge. They say not to do that or clean it. and then, you know, it wouldn't work, and you move it to this side and it would work. There's just some weird things going on with it that I remember, but yeah, it's cool to get these old school games. So I'm what you call like a casual gamer, I would say. I'm not a hardcore gamer at all. I don't care about online stuff really, like Call of Duty. Even though I played a lot of Call of Duty 2 and 3 and Black Ops 1 back in the day when they were popular, I'm not saying I didn't do that. I did plenty of that. And I don't mind online gaming, but I just prefer to sit down, be invested in the story of single player, and just have fun with it. I really, you know, that's what I like to do. So, anyway, guys, I hope I didn't bore you too much. I know I mostly do movies and stuff like that, but once in a while, you know, I might talk about games and stuff like that. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.